Hey guys, Hector here, and it's Memorial Day here in the US again. I believe I made a video last year explaining what Memorial Day is, but I don't think I actually talked about like the three holidays like surrounding the military basically. So I did talk about Memorial Day, which is like honoring the people who have died, who went in service to our military and everything. And there's Veterans Day, who people who were in the military and are no longer in the military, I believe. That's in November. But I don't think I ever talked about Armed Forces Day because nobody really even knows about it, or nobody really talks about it in the US. And I had to look it up because I didn't even know when it was. Apparently it was last week, and it's always the third Saturday of May. And I believe Armed Forces Day it celebrates the people who are still currently in the military. Yeah, I went to Wikipedia and looked it up because, again, not many people know about it, probably because it's not like a national holiday like Memorial Day and Veterans Day. Nobody gets a day off, and so nobody really talks about it, I guess. I don't know. And I don't think it's even marked on calendars because, you can sometimes buy calendars. I know most people just, look up a digital calendar or whatever. But when people did buy calendars, it always say like a Veterans Day, Memorial Day, Abraham Lincoln's birthday, etc., etc. But I don't remember ever seeing an Armed Forces Day on any calendars growing up. But it says it was made in 1949 to honor Americans serving in the 5 U.S. military branches: U.S. Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Marine Corps. I don't know why it has a P in it if you don't pronounce it. I don't know. Air Force and Coast Guard. And it says following the consolidation of the military services in the U.S. Department of Defense. That's another interesting thing. We started calling it the Department of Defense like not that long ago. Before it was called the Department of War. And we do wage quite a bit of war in the U.S. I know everybody outside the U.S. is always knows that the U.S. is always waging war everywhere we go. And pretty much there's two sides, because remember, there's only basically kind of two political parties in the U.S., the Republicans and the Democrats. The Republicans are the conservatives, the Democrats are the liberals. And the Democrats are usually pretty anti-war. Usually, of course, there are some Democratic politicians who are still super pro-war, like President Obama, even though he said he was conservative, but he ran under the Democratic Party, so that's kind of weird. But anyways, Democrats are usually anti-war, Republicans are usually pro-war. I even have a lot of Republican family, and I have one cousin who's, I believe he's in the Army, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to vote for a Republican president because that means more war, and that means more work for us and more money, etc., etc. And all my family in the house was like, seriously, bro? But, and I usually don't consider myself a Democrat or Republican because I really hate to limit myself to those parties, but I am more on the liberal side. I am pretty much anti-war, I guess you can say. I would love to have peace, but I know that's pretty much impossible. But, it's something you can shoot for, I guess. There are countries that are peaceful together. You make peace with your enemies, but some people are just so thick-headed and are like, nah, fuck that. We're never going to have peace. And then even, about the whole thing that I talked about last week about if the president should apologize for the atomic bombs in Japan 71 years ago. I talked about that last week. I'll click the I. I'll put a link in that little our YouTube card thingy. Anyways, yesterday, one of my cousins posted some bullshit propaganda thing on Facebook saying, oh, the president's in Japan apologizing for what happened, and on Memorial Day too, even though Memorial Day isn't until Monday, and then they posted that on Saturday night, I believe. And of course the president didn't apologize, and I typed on there, usually people in the US post a lot of political stuff on Facebook and on social media, but a lot of people just ignore it. Sometimes they unfriend people, and sometimes I ignore it, but just after seeing so much bullshit time and time again from my Republican family, I just kind of unleash, and I'm like, this is bullshit propaganda. It's all fake. It's fucking stupid. Why do you keep posting this bullshit? And he didn't even really respond, but some woman that he knows, I don't know if it's just a friend or a distant relative or something, she started talking, and she's like, yeah, he might have apologized, but his speech kind of made it seem like he was apologizing for us. He should just go play some golf, and just a bunch of bullshit. You know how some people can be. And so basically, I was just trying to explain that you know, he didn't apologize, but it shouldn't even really matter. You know, we are friends with Japan. We should be more peaceful. We shouldn't always be wanting more war, because their mindset is like, no, fuck that, because of what happened 70 years ago and through all these wars and stuff. And I'm just like, nah, peace, because I'm a hippie liberal, I guess, and they're just like, nah, more war, basically. I don't know. But I'm sure there are a bunch of countries like that. There are sides that are pro-war and there are sides that are anti-war. But I do hear that some countries don't like to post about political stuff on social media like Facebook and Twitter and stuff. But it seems like the US, people just don't care, and they just want to put out their ideas and their thoughts and stuff. But I guess that's it. Just a really quick follow-up vlog to last week, and then just talking about, you know, Memorial Day and Armed Forces Day and Veterans Day and stuff like that. But that's it. You can leave a comment if you want to know about more American-related stuff, because this is my American vlog, basically, our YouTube channel, and that's the kind of stuff I like to talk about when I'm not doing totally, completely random vlogs and videos and stuff. So if you want to see that, definitely subscribe, and see you guys later.